Good morning. Welcome to the update in the bunker. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of April, and again, it's like Groundhog Day. It's a blue sky, sunshine, it's really good, and been really busy today. And up into Luxembourg later on. Got to visit the office, pick up some papers and post that type of thing. And apart from that, all is good. And how are you coping? How are you getting on with this lockdown? Is it getting frustrating? Is the novelty worn off yet? It's for a lot of people a lot of stress being created, and I get that. Everybody has that in their home and family life. But if you're locked down with your husband or your wife and your two kids and the dog, and it's in an apartment somewhere, and you're both trying to work at the same time, that's pretty tough. And it reminded me of some of this frustration we have during these periods is not because of the situation, it's because of the things we believe we're not allowed to have anymore, and that creates a frustration, and it's a natural human response. And it reminded me of the story of Frederick the Great over in Prussia. Not a personal friend of mine, but I heard the story. And concerned about the dependency the country had on a single carbohydrate crop. I was wheat at the time, and he had to feed an army. He's got to fight off Napoleon, all that sort of thing. Concerned about that, he decided to introduce a second carbohydrate crop to the economy, which was the potato, which is a very sensible thing to do. If the wheat crop fails, you've got potatoes, and vice versa. It's a better thing all around. So he got some seed potatoes and instructed the farmers to plant potatoes and not plant only wheat. And so farmers being farmers, what do you think they said? They went, no, not doing that. We're going to say what we know. This is new. It's not proven, unproven technology, as a buddy of mine said in the UK, talking about the internet some years ago. But they wouldn't do it. They refused. So he had to find a different way of doing it. So what he did was he planted the potatoes, the seed potatoes, only in the royal fields, and he let it be known that these potatoes were only to be eaten within the royal court or by the aristocracy, and they weren't allowed to be eaten by the poor, if you like, or the other people outside the castles. So he put soldiers around the fields and planted potatoes, and let everybody know, you're not allowed these potatoes, you can't have them, you don't deserve them, they're for us only. And what he said to the soldiers was, look, if anybody creeps up and steals a couple of potatoes, let them do it. Don't confront them. Just wander off, turn a blind eye, and let them have it. And of course, what happened was when people were told they couldn't have something, that's when they decided they actually wanted it. It's scarcity, and we're programmed like that as a human race. I think we want what we can't have, and because now we can't go in a plane, we can't go on holiday, we can't travel, we can't see family, we want it all the more. So if you're getting frustrated about things that you can't have, remember it is just it's an internal trigger as well. And when the barricades are taken down and we can get out again, which is beginning to come through now, it's beginning to see some movement and relaxations now. That all the things you decided you wanted to do while you're on lockdown may not be quite so attractive to you when you can actually go and do them. So be very careful of making a long-term decision based on a short-term emotional stress point. If you're sat there thinking you're going to start your business and resign from your job and travel the world in a VW camper van, it looks great while you're sat in this bunker, and we can't do it. It's really easy to want to do something that we're not allowed to do. It's an easy triggered response to something, and because we can't do it, there's no risk of us actually doing it. Therefore, there's no risk of making the decision to do it. However, if you actually do some actions, if you resign by you text your boss and say, I'm not coming in, I've had it with you, your job sucks, I'm going, it might look very bright from inside the bunker. When you get out there and it's a brave new world, it won't look quite as bright. So don't make any rash or stupid decisions. If you get out of the bunker and then you decide that your boss is an idiot and you want to go and do your own thing, well then great, but do it from a different perspective. And the reason you want to do that right now is not because it's true, it's because you can't have it. So remember all these things you're craving right now. It's just because you're not allowed to have it, and we're triggered for it. So remember the potato story from Frederick the Great, and you want what you can't have, and I guess we all do as well. So I hope you are having a great day, a good time of it. I hope your business is surviving through. We are beginning to climb out of it. There's certain restrictions coming off, and I saw the prices for petrol in Luxembourg and diesel. They are published every day. There's a government sets the limit on what you can charge for petrol. So every petrol station in Luxembourg, the motorway or the side roads, the fuel is always the same price. And it's down to about 84 cents a litre now for diesel. So it's incredibly cheap. Pity we don't use any now. It's the only thing. So we've got cheapest diesel ever, and we can't get out there and use it, which is probably a good thing to be fair as well. So I've decided that I want diesel, but I can't have it. I'm not using enough. Anyway, so have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday, and stay safe, stay away from people, and remember, you only want what you think you want because you can't have it. It's not true. So stay safe, stay away from people. Have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.